So the Galactic Starcruiser seems to be the gift that keeps on giving. It keeps on showing us just how much, or just how little I should say, Disney cares for the fans. It shows us just how incompetent the people at Disney, the Imagineers, Lucasfilm, anyone who's involved in creating anything for Disney Star Wars, whether that's actual content on the screen, on the big screen, on the small screen, or when it comes to the parks. You know, the Rise of the Resistance ride is pretty cool, I'll give them that, but it's just the entirety of Galaxy's Edge, including now the Galactic Starcruiser, is a missed opportunity because it has none of the characters that are truly loved by fans, and even the people out there who shill for Disney, who love everything Star Wars, who love everything Marvel, and especially who love everything that's Disney Star Wars, and no matter what Disney puts out, it could be a literal pile of poop, and they will say how much they love this and how it's the greatest thing of all time and everything like that. Even those types of people are saying that the Galactic Starcruiser just isn't for them. You know, it's just not that good. And I think that most of us from the outside looking in can agree with them as well. This article from WDW says all April voyages now booked for Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser at Walt Disney World. I think this is pretty fishy, and I'll show you why in 1 minute. But I don't think that this is happening. I don't think this is truly booked, because if you look at the reviews, there's a lot of reviews, right? It got a lot of press because of how many people stayed there and how high profile the people were that stayed there for free, by the way. You know, all the people who were saying good things about it. Let's take into consideration that they got to go early and for free, a $6,000 stay that they got to go for free also before anyone else got there, so they could also profit off the videos, the articles that they write about it, because no one else has stayed there yet other than those people who got to go early for free. Now, it's saying that March, April, and May are pretty booked up, especially April and March. They're both almost all the way booked. I don't believe this. Let me know in the comments if you believe that it's actually booked that much. I think they're trying to force everyone into a scarcity mindset when it comes to the booking of this hotel, when it comes to the rooms that are left over in this hotel. I think that's the only way that they can actually get people to stay here, because based on the reviews, it's not looking like it's good for any type of Star Wars fan, for the prequels, for the originals, or even for the sequel Star Wars fans. It just seems like it doesn't really feel like Star Wars, even to the Disney shills. Then we have this other article from WDW. All voyages on Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser sold out through mid-July. And when was this one posted? This was posted today. So literally a little bit ago, this one was posted. After a series of mass cancellations, interest in the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser has picked back up. All voyages are sold out through mid-July, and according to the online availability calendar. Now, if you look at July, right? Let's look at July right here. August, September, it's pretty booked up. July especially, it's pretty booked up, right? And you know how I was telling you with this one right here, I think they're trying to create a scarcity mindset, because I don't believe that this is actually that booked up after all the negative press that has come out about this in the last couple of days, and really ever since they released that very first trailer and then ended up deleting the trailer, and then all the leaks came out and everyone just saw the Galactic Starcruiser as this absolute failure. I don't believe that July is that booked, and I definitely don't believe that March and April are that booked. But let's go check. Let's just have a look at the Disney website right here. July is pretty wide open, isn't it? There's only a few, I think 4 dates booked, or four different times that you can only book for 2 days at a time. So it's 4 different bookings that were made. It's not like this is one booking right here. This is 4 different bookings that were made. June is pretty booked up. August wide open. Now let's go back to this calendar right here. August was pretty booked, about halfway, a little bit less than halfway. July is almost completely booked. And this was from this morning. They posted this, WDW posted this morning. There's no way that many people canceled that fast, because July is wide open right here. I think that they're messing around with these bookings. They're messing around with these calendars, trying to see how they can psychologically trick people into going to stay at this hotel. Now, that might be reaching. That might be a little bit too conspiratorial. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that they could actually be doing that? Because I believe that's what they're truly doing. And I never really got a chance on this channel to go through the reviews for this Galactic Starcruiser, because there's so much to go through. There were so much images. There were so many videos that came out around it. I just didn't have a chance to go through all the individual reviews, and I'm not going to be doing that in this video, but I do just want to look at a couple of the bigger ones, the ones that really surprised me. This one from Inside the Magic says, Disney fan fears new Star Wars hotel alarmingly shocked at character interactions. This person is saying that it's a little bit too immersive, which I think for Star Wars fans, it's probably not immersive enough, because I don't think that a lot of these people look like Star Wars characters, and they definitely don't act like Star Wars characters. No Star Wars characters really break out in musical for at random times, but the Starcruiser has been hitting a rocky road with some fans. However, for a few reasons, when Disney released more promotional material, including new video footage of the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, it quickly garnered negative press. The material was then deleted by Disney, but not in time to stop some guests from canceling their reservations. We all know that story. We have also seen that some new exclusive merchandise is already on eBay on sale for $1,500. Lightsabers seem to be the most pricey object, but there are more. Some resellers are selling with pre-orders as they have yet to board the ship, but one reseller claims they already experienced the ship, leading some to think perhaps a media guest is the perpetrator. In case you were not aware, reselling items is not allowed at any Disney park. Now, here's the weird, just very weird critique of the Galactic Starcruiser, probably the weirdest one that I've seen so far. And shout out to Inside the Magic for writing about this, because it is just really strange, and it goes to show you how many people are finding different ways to not like this hotel. There's just so many different ways you can look at it, and it seems like no matter what direction you're coming from, it's not a good experience for you. But now we have seen one Star Wars fan, explain why she would never want to ride the Starcruiser, and it is one of the funniest excuses ever. For Heather Zink, the issue is not the cost, but rather falling in love with an immersive character in only 2 days, only to find out they are actually not piloting a ship in the Star Wars fictional world. Why don't you make it a little less immersive? I'm getting all confused. It seems Heather is worried her pilot crush will be unveiled as Eric from Orlando, who likes improving. I just think that's, I don't know, it's a little bit funny, but also a little bit strange that someone would dislike it for that reason. Like I said, there's so many different reasons to dislike it. It's just weird that that's the one that she picks because she fell in love with a pilot on the ship. And, you know, this is the type of weirdos that I'm talking about whenever I talk about the Disney Star Wars weirdos. When you're falling in love with a pirate or a pilot on a Star Wars ship, and then you're mad that he's not an actual pilot in Star Wars. It's just so weird, man. There's so many weird people out here. It makes me very angry. I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes me very angry to read things like that. As we have noted, the Starcruiser is meant to be a highly immersive experience where cast members are playing characters and constantly interacting with you as that character for your stay. As the story around you builds up, this place is guests in their own fictional Star Wars world, which may lend some guests to fall too deep. If anything, this notion is a testament to the talented cast members aboard the ship. Yeah, 100%, man. I never blamed anyone any actors in there, any cast members in there. I never blamed them, and I don't think you should be blaming them either. I think they're doing their best. Even, you know, the ones who are singing and stuff like that, and the ones who are involved in the trailers, they're just doing their best, and I'm sure they're very excited to have an opportunity like this where they get to act and be a cast member on a Star Wars ship. You know, it could be, you know, it could get them some more exposure. Could be their big break. Who knows? I'm sure a lot of them are thinking that way, and they are doing their best. You know, they're not, the actors aren't in there saying, how can I ruin Disney Star Wars today? You know, they're just doing as they're told, and they're going to do the best that they possibly can, even though the stuff that they're given to do is not conducive to people liking them. But we have to try and, you know, separate the actors and the cast members from the actual script that they're given, from the orders that they're given to do. You know, we can't blame them, and we shouldn't be attacking them for sure, because I've seen a lot of that on the internet, and I just think that's really sad. I'm not going to whitelist them, so hurry up and read the headline. Windowless bunker. First reviews of Disney's $5,000 Star Wars hotel are in. They're calling it a windowless bunker, talking about the actual room that you're staying in. The pictures aren't loading for whatever reason, but I'm sure that you've seen them already. It really does look like a windowless bunker, and my first reaction to it was it looked like a jail cell. But let me know your first reaction to everything that's Galactic Starcruiser, all the reviews for the Galactic Starcruiser, and all the characters that you've seen. Anything, just let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this hotel so far. If you did enjoy the video, though, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link to that will be in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you on the next one.